హలో స్టూడెంట్స్, ఈరోజు న్యూస్లో రైట్ టు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యాక్ట్ 2005 గురించి ఎడిటోరియల్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. ఏంటి రైట్ టు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యాక్ట్ 2005? దీని పర్పస్ ఏంటి? ఏ ఇయర్లో వచ్చింది? ఏ కేసుని బేస్ చేసుకుని దీన్ని తీసుకొని రావడం జరిగింది? వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఎగ్జామ్షన్స్ దట్ ఆర్ రిలేటెడ్ టు రైట్ టు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యాక్ట్ 2005? చాలా ఎగ్జామ్స్లో రైట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ యాక్ట్ ఏ ఇయర్లో వచ్చిందని కూడా అడిగారు. దిస్ వాస్ కేమ్ ఇన్ టు ఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ ఇన్ ద ఇయర్ ఆఫ్ 2005. What is this right to information act? I'll tell you. In India, we have a democratic government. In the democratic government, people are the masters. When I say people are the masters, any country's administration is carried based on public purse, public money. When you are collecting money from the people, based on the public money, we are carrying the administration. That is why in any democratic country, people are known as masters. But every penny that is spent by the government of India, what is happening in the government of India, what decisions are taken, what programs are going on, everything should be very transparent and accountable to the people of India. Why? Because everything is based on public money. So public should get trust on the government. That trust between the public and government can be built based on transparency and accountability. To build such an element and openness among the people and the government, we brought Right to Information Act 2005. Based on this act, any citizen of India can file complaint with government to get the related information. For example, we have MP lot scheme, Member of Parliament Local Area Development Fund. Under this fund, MP is spending a lot of money in his constituency. Whether he is really spending or not, if he is spending, how much he is spending, on what he is spending can be easily known by the people of that constituency based on Right to Information Act 2005. It is also known as Whistleblower Act. It is also known as Whistleblower Act 2005. But when I say Right to Information Act, it is a fundamental right given in the Indian Constitution, comes under Article 19, subclass 1. We know Article 19, right to freedom. Article 19, right to freedom. Under this we have 6 subclasses. So, Right to Information Act is a part of a fundamental rights under Article 19, subclass 1 of the Indian Constitution. But in the year of 1976, Raj Narin versus State of UP case law, the Supreme Court gave the judgment, in Indian democracy, people are the masters. Hence, it is the responsibility of the government to maintain transparency, openness, accountability to the people and the government of India. That is why in the year of 2005, the government of India enacted Right to Information Act 2005 with an objective or goal of empowering citizens, promote openness, increasing transparency and accountability in government operations. See, what is happening in the government? Being a citizen, I should know, because government is functioning based on public money. When government is maintaining the transparency, accountability, then people were more committed towards their country. The Right to Information Act also empowers to combat corruptions. For example, under MP lot scheme, how much money was spent by a minister or member of parliament, whether they really spent or not, how much corruption was happened, we can easily understand by launching a complaint under Right to Know Information Act 2005. Hence, we can also call it as Whistleblower Act, came in the year of 2005. చాలా మంది దీన్ని కామన్ మ్యాన్ వెపన్ గా కూడా పిలుస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఒక కామన్ మ్యాన్ ప్రభుత్వంలో ఏం జరుగుతుందో తెలుసుకోవాలి అనుకుంటే he has the right to know that because he is paying the tax. That is why every common man can easily file a complaint in the government just to know what is happening in and around. That is under Right to Know Information Act. But under this act, there are some exemptions. What are the exemptions here? We can't get information related to integrity and sovereignty of India. Means some secret informations were there. That information can't be revealed anywhere. If that is revealed, it might affect India's sovereignty and integrity. Any information that is affecting India's sovereignty and integrity, it can't be revealed under the national security reasons. Alage, to maintain internal security and a foreign country's relationship information, all such information like intellectual property rights, cabinet discussions, this information is highly sensitive. That is why they were kept out of under RTI permit. So these informations can't be given even under Right to Know Information Act 2005, which was emerged in the year of 2005. Very, very important for our upcoming classes. So this is about Right to Know Information Act that was given in 2005. But there are many challenges and many significances of this particular act. This is a basic version of this particular act. Good luck.